Marketing Genius supplies.
Game Night!
Tonight on Game Night, Lincoln, Aaron, and Nikki are brilliant scientists pushing the forefront of humanity all the way to the moon in Moon Colony Bloodbath. Sounds like things are going to work out great. Moon Colony Bloodbath is a game for 1 to 5 players, designed by Donald X. Vaccarino and published by Rio Grande Games. Jump in our moon buggy as we go across the lunar surface to build some clone vats and greenhouses and domed cities. Let's go!
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Lincoln.
Will you teach us Moon Colony Bloodbath?
I will. Sounds like everything's going to work out great with that title, doesn't it?
Yep.
All right, Moon Colony Bloodbath. We are colonists on the moon, and we're going to try and build up a colony and, survive, maybe.
Avoid a bloodbath.
If someone's colony happens to lose all of its people, then the winner is the person with the most remaining colonists.
Okay.
If by some miracle we all survive to the end of the event deck, then the winner is also the person with the most remaining colonists.
Okay.
However, the game is pretty clear that you should not expect to all survive to the end of the event deck in your first few games. It's going to be pretty difficult because things are going to go wrong. There's going to be a bloodbath.
Okay.
It is in the title.
We are all competing to build up our best tableau of cards and actions here and have it survive as long as possible. And here's how we're going to do that.
Tableau. We get to quote the Brothers Murph. This game's gonna tableau your mind. This game's going to blow your mind.
Blow your mind.
All right. So we all have our player board here with a specific brilliant doctor scientist.
I don't know about my guy. He seems kind of
Your guy seems pretty great. We'll look.
We'll
at
read
him
the things as we get to that.
We have 5 decks of cards here. The big deck is our building deck that we're going to take buildings from and add to our tableau. These face down decks are robots, which, robots are very reliable and nothing bad ever happens from them. We'll see how many people they kill later. These are twists that may get added to our progress deck. And these face up decks are events and developments, which will get added to our progress deck. The progress deck is essentially what happens every turn. And for now, the progress deck contains only 3 types of cards: work cards, trouble cards, and twists. When the work card comes up, we're all going to take an action.
Okay.
And I'm going to explain actions in a minute. When a trouble card comes up, we're going to add the next event to our progress deck. It actually will go on top of the progress
it's coming
deck.
right away.
It's going to be the immediate next thing that happens. And the event cards come in a specific order, 1 through 13. They always come in that order.
Okay.
Twists can be almost anything, but these are the 2 that we've started with in our deck. And these could be the only 2 in the game. So we can see that we have Mining Fever, which lets us spend food to take a mine action. And we have Investments, which may increase our money. Those are the only 2 that are going to be in our progress deck to start the game.
Okay.
Now, if you look at your player board, you see the 5 actions. So every time we flip over a work card, every turn we're going to flip over 1 card off of this progress deck. And we're going to do what it says. The work card says, do any action. There's no player turns in this game. We all do stuff simultaneously. So we're going to take an action chip, of which we have 4, and we're going to take one of these 5 actions. Right now, they're pretty simple. Restock means I'm going to take 2 resources. And look, I'm introducing you to what these tokens mean.
Okay.
Mine means I'm going to take 4 money. I already have 4 money to start, but I can add 4 more to my player board. Farm means I'm going to take 4 food. I already have 4 food, but farm does 4 more. Research means I'm going to take 2 building cards. We're going to start with 4 building cards, but we haven't dealt them out yet because I'm going to show you a few for samples. Build means I'm going to play a building card. And once we all do our simultaneous actions there, they might have a few other effects and they might be a little more complicated as the game goes on. But then we're going to take our action shit and all go, hey, we're finished with our first action. If another work card comes up, I can do the same action again if I want to. I can mine every time if I want to.
All right.
But these action shits just basically let us track, what action you're either in the middle of, or once we've all done our next action, it's time to flip the next progress card. There's only going to be 4 work cards per cycle through of the progress deck. So once you see all your 4 action shits in the middle of your board here, you know that you've done all your actions until we get to the end of this progress deck and reshuffle it. You know that there's going to be some events added and possibly good or bad things to happen, and we'll see what those are. Let's go over to some buildings, because that's going to be the main way we add abilities and things to our tableau. Here's some relatively simple buildings. Buildings have a money cost in the top left, which you must pay to build the building. Hydroponics here has a 0 money cost. It's a very cheap intro building. It gives you a bonus to the farm action. A lot of buildings will increase the efficiency or give you extra powers when you take an action. So this is a green coated building, and I see that farm is my green action. Now I get 4 food plus a colonist plus a person every time I take the farm action.
Are we growing the colonists?
There's so much food that new babies are being born.
Okay.
Right? Hydroponics also has an extra ability down here at the bottom. Each time you lose another building, you gain money. I'm going to come back to how you lose buildings. Let's look at assembly line. Assembly line costs 2 money, so I would have to have 2 money to be able to play that. It's going to give me a permanent discount on other buildings, pay 1 money less for buildings. And it also has an ability that happens when I lose this building. If this building is lost, I can take a build action. Another thing you'll notice up here is these buildings have colonist numbers at the top right of them. We all start with 30 colonists on our player board. And as I mentioned, robots and maybe some other things are going to cause us to lose colonists.
Frighten them, maybe.
There is a bloodbath that is eventually going to start. Colonists are going to disappear in one way or another. If something happens, let's say something happens and we all have to lose 5 colonists. You just take the colonists off your player board and throw them back into the supply. If you no longer have enough colonists to pay that cost from your player board, that's when you must start losing buildings. So there's 4 colonists living in this hydroponics building, 4 colonists in this assembly line building, and 8 colonists in this warehouse building. Let's say I have to lose 2 colonists, but I've already lost all the ones from my player board. So I must destroy a building. Okay. So I'm going to lose this assembly line building. I have to lose 2 colonists, but I'm going to take the change. I lose 2, and I get 2 change here. And in addition, like we said, I got an ability off of this. Because I lost the assembly line, I get to build another building, assuming I have the money and a building in my hand, etc. It's not just
So it just gives you another build action.
It gives me another build action. You can have actions trigger from other cards and other abilities in the game besides the work card. If you have to pay a colonist cost, though, you always have to take them first straight off your player board. And you can only lose a building when you can't pay the cost that way. So all these buildings have colonists living in them, essentially. And if you have to pay a colonist cost that you can't pay, you destroy buildings, you lose buildings to pay that. I just wanted to show this, for instance, this complex, to show that some bigger later game buildings have very high money costs, but also very high colonists numbers living in them. This complex has 15 colonists living in it. There's I think a dome that has 20 colonists living in it. Those are, remember, essentially your victory points. If we get to the end of the game one way or another, the number of colonists you have left, including these ones living in your building cards, that's how many colonists you have left. If I lost all my colonists and my colony was destroyed, whichever one of you 2 has the most left wins, including these ones in the building.
All right.
And occasionally these buildings will give you, extra powers. And these two buildings also show you an example of another thing buildings can do, is give you an effect right when you play them. This is a one-time effect when you play the building out of your hand and build it. It's only going to happen that one time. So the kale farm has a green colored ability, which is going to increase my farm efficiency. But it also lets me take a farm action when I play the building.
Okay.
So,
Nice, so you can get
so
food
even
right
if
away.
even if I played it with a build action or something else let me take a build action, I then get to farm and get a bunch of food when I play this kale farm. The complex, which is a very expensive building, when you play it, gives you 1 colonist per 2 buildings. So if maybe I have 6 buildings,
You can get 3.
I get 3 new colonists.
Nice.
So there's going to be, you're going to look at this hand of buildings that you have and play things that get you, efficiencies in your tableau or bonuses to actions you think you might want to take. So now that we've showed a few buildings, I'm going to reshuffle this building deck and give us each 4 to start. The last type of card that I didn't explain is perks. We each have the same set of 5 perks for our scientists. They can be shuffled into the progress deck and then come out as normal cards. They just give a bonus to each of us as they come out. If this card comes up, I get 2 food. If this card comes up, I get 1 research card. If this card comes up, I get 1 box of resources. That's it. They only are added to the deck by effects of other cards, and they only give a bonus to the player that they show. There is lots of fun flavor text on these cards that we'll try to remember to read. I'm playing Dr. Dibson, who's, a hippie feel-good scientist and is going to help you with your loneliness, fears, and munchies.
Nice.
Nikki
And
is Dr.
munchies.
Banerjee. What's your specialty?
Dr. Banerjee will chronicle everything that happens in the lunar colonies for future historians to marvel at. So I have high expectations for all this.
So you're a historian.
My character is Dr. Brain, and that's because he's augmented with a second brain. The nefarious Dr. Brain has escaped the moon to flee their arch nemesis, so that's probably because of the 2 brains. The meticulous Dr. Spleen. There's one card he has here. It says, augmenting with a secondary brain is obviously correct, although to be smart enough to see that, you might need to augment first. That is one of my perk cards.
The 2 last ideas that I haven't mentioned before we start. Most actions are going to be fairly simple. If a work card flips over and I farm, I'm going to farm. And Nikki's going to mine and she's going to take her money. But if you want to build a building and you think it's a little bit, it should be secret, like you can play your building face down and then wait to see what everybody else does before you reveal it and pay for it. Because you should not react to another player's building. Okay. So if I play a building and then, play it face up and you see that I've increased all my food production and then you decide what building you're going to build after that, that's not in the spirit of the game.
Okay.
So the rules essentially say, if you don't care that anyone sees what you build, then build face up. But if you want to keep it secret while everyone else takes their action, then play it face down.
Could something affect them in that sense?
Only if you were...
Probably your choice.
Only if you were going to base your choice on what someone else was doing, I suppose.
I don't feel like we would even have any of that, right? Because we're basically doing, other than the events that hurt us.
Only if a building, I suppose, really mattered on the other type of building that someone was building.
Sure.
I don't really see it mattering much, but the rules say that
I feel like these are all individual
you can place your
colonies.
building face down if you want to sort of wait and see what everyone else is doing, and then you still flip it face up and build it anyway. The other thing that I forgot to mention is resources, boxes. Mm-hmm. There is not a spot for them to go on your player board. They do not go on your player board. So don't take the restock action yet. Boxes can only go on building cards. They only have space to go in buildings. Okay. So
did the warehouse card that you had earlier have boxes on it maybe? That probably does.
I'm sure it had something to do with storing them or creating them. But they can go on any building and there's no limit to stacking them. But if a building is destroyed, the boxes that you were storing on it will be destroyed.
Of course.
So Right now we have nothing to do with boxes, but we're very shortly going to find buildings that will say like exchange a box for this much money or food, or an event that will say use a box to build more buildings. You know, they're going to be valuable resources. Right now, number one, we have no place to store them, and number two, they don't do anything, but they will become very useful very quickly.
Okay. Well, before we get started, let's thank Gamegenic for sponsoring this episode. Today we're using the token keeps and the Bastion boxes. Token keeps are awesome because they have magnetic lids that you can put on here, and you can store the parts in there, and the lid does not come off. And then we have the Bastion boxes, which they're super durable in these really neat plastic cases.
Right.
And they look really awesome. What's great for them is you can store your decks in here, and you can also, as we're doing here, use them as draw piles. We're also using the fantastic matte Gamegenic sleeves as well, which are truly our favorite sleeves.
Yes.
That is basically everything, so we can start.
Let the chaos begin.
By flipping the first progress cards. So we all have 4 building cards. And the first, and I wanted to point out that the first event, which is going to be added to the deck, is going to require, it's hunger, it's going to require food per building. So if you start building buildings, don't have 0 food. Okay? Don't run out of food too quickly.
When do we actually need the food? Is there like a feed the people kind of a thing?
It's going to be that first event, which is going to be the first one added to the deck, and then it's going to come up every single time we go through the deck.
Right. And when you add one, it goes to the top.
It goes to the top.
It'll be immediately.
It'll be immediate, and then it'll be every time we reshuffle and go through this progress deck for the rest of the game. All right. Hey, we have a twist.
Oh no, already?
You may spend 2 food to mine. So if you'd like, right now, you can exchange 2 food for money.
How much money?
Well, right now we all just have 4.
I'm going to do that.
I think I am too. Let's get some money and build some sweet buildings.
Here's a 5 for you.
Yes,
Give me 1.
Thank you. Yeah.
2.
Here's a 5 for you. Give me 1.
Oh, look at all of us. I just said not to throw our food away, and we're doing it anyway.
Well,
I mean, it means that I can actually potentially build something.
Let's do it. All right.
Okay.
So that wasn't an action. Nobody spent any action shits, and our next progress card is investments. I swear I shuffled this with my usual skill at shuffling good things. All right.
1 per 4 you have.
Plus 1 money per 4 you have. Hey, guess what? We all have 8 money.
So we get.
Give
me here's a 5. Give me 3.
Yeah, we should all have 10 now.
Yep. Here's a 5, Nikki P. Give me 3.
All right, that was a perfect combo. We're all winning.
It really was.
I'll do the same.
Okay.
All right. Nothing bad ever happens on the moon base. All right, it's time to work.
Yay.
Do any action. Build a building, farm, mine, research, or restock. Well, we don't want to restock. So now you want to look at your cards and see if you want to...
Ooh, I want that one.
Oh, I didn't really...
Okay, so we're going to work, so I'm going to
Yep, Nikki's she's already being good here. She's putting it in the spot.
Yep. Yeah, so you should put it on the action you want to take, and then when you're done, it goes on to the 1 to show that you've finished your first action.
All right, so I'm paying 3.
I'm going to pay 8 millions. I have kind of expensive cards.
I'm going to put it face up.
It's no big deal.
No big whoop.
No big whoop.
Okay, and I did it, so done.
So mine has a perk. Immediately when I play it, I have a perk. I get to add a perk to the deck.
Oh, nice.
So I think it goes in the discard pile, not into the pile. So it's not going to happen until we reshuffle. But...
Oh, did you get a space port like me?
No, mine's a restaurant.
Okay.
Oh.
I am taking my change from building.
Okay.
I like that we chipped up to 10 and then...
I mean, of course we were going to spend it. What are we going to...
Yeah.
All right.
Have to spend.
All right, let's all say what we built and what happened with it.
Okay.
Nikki?
I built a spaceport. It cost me 3. I'm getting 7 residents. And each time I play another build card, you may pay 3 from the mining money to add a perk.
Nice.
Or get 3 more people.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really powerful.
That's actually quite good. All right. And Lincoln, you built...
I built a restaurant. It says farm when you may spend a single food for 4 million. I don't know what these are called.
Money, just money.
Yeah, okay. And then, but the cool thing is when I play it, I get to add a perk to the deck. Does it go into the discard pile or into the...
Everything added to the deck always goes on top.
Okay.
But, so you pick a perk, pick one that you like.
Sure.
Do me a favor, though.
Yeah.
Just set it right here face up.
Sure.
Because I'm going to also add a card to the deck.
Okay.
And so we'll shuffle them randomly and see which one comes up first.
I'm kind of wondering whether, I mean, these are all pretty great.
They are all pretty good, but you're just going to essentially have an income of one of those.
I think I'm going to go with, initially, since I have 30 population right now, I'm going to be optimistic and go with...
Food?
No, I think I'm going to go with consciousness
Cards?
is an illusion, like a sofa. I'm going to do the
Sofas are an
official
illusion?
card.
Apparently so.
Okay.
If we had 2 brains, we'd understand that sofas were an illusion. All right, I've built a titanium mine, which lets me, when I take a mine, I get 4 extra money.
Wow.
And I can draw a building card and discard a building card.
Right.
And its play effect is to add innovation, which is a development.
And you go through, okay.
Developments are all face up, so you just go through and select it from here.
All right.
Where is it? I know it's in here because I built this deck.
On rock and roll.
Wasn't that it?
Where is it? Oh, thank you. I'm looking through it. All right. By the way, there's 2 of all of these cards. So once 2 are added to the deck, you just ignore the instruction to add a 3rd one. So innovation, if this card comes up, it affects everyone. You may discard 2 building cards to build.
Oh, nice. So you can get rid of some cards. That
You still have to pay the money cost.
Right.
You still have to do everything, but you can discard cards you don't want and then build another one.
Sure.
With this. So we know that these are the next 2 cards. It doesn't really matter what order they come in except that you are going to either have the card or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the next card is, we can all discard 2 building cards to build if you like.
Why would I?
Well, if you really want to build something right away and you don't...
Question then.
Oh, sorry. Lincoln and me both forgot
yeah.
to move our action sheet to number 1 to show that we were done with our action.
So now this is not an action.
This is not an action. See, it's an extra action that we've seeded into the deck, though.
Right.
Yes,
But my question is, because it's this,
yes.
if I do it and I end up building another building, does it trigger my space?
It certainly does.
Okay.
Actions can be triggered by all kinds of things, not just the work card. I spent a lot of money, so I am not going to do that.
Well, plus you kind of need cards, right?
Yeah, well, but you can draw 2 cards with an action. So if you wanted to build now to get ahead of something,
sure. I mean, I have things I want to build.
This is basically just a very expensive extra action, I'd say.
At this point, later on it might be.
Later on, it
valuable.
might be great
Yeah.
if you had a bunch of cards.
Well, then the next thing that's going to come is me just
Is you getting
food.
a card?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
yeah,
it was
it's card.
a card.
Yeah,
you're just going to get a free card.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay 1, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get rid of these 2 cards.
Wow.
Discards, by the way, this is a face-up public
yeah.
discard pile if you ever wanted to look through it.
And I'm gonna build this makeshift lab. So when I play it,
Pay the money.
I pay 1.
Wow.
1 whole money.
When I play it, I get 2 boxes.
Nice.
And because I built, it's gonna trigger my spaceport, so I get to add a perk or take 3 people.
Excellent.
I'm gonna add a perk, and I think I need to worry about feeding people, so I'm gonna put this in the top here.
Yep.
And then
now you're gonna get
that's
food.
what happens next. So go ahead and take your 2 food.
Okay.
And then Lincoln can take his
draw a
building
card.
card. Because we know that's next card. Okay. Nicely done. And the next one, trouble. That adds the next event, which is hunger. As we discussed, you're going to need food, and this goes on top of the deck, and then it comes off the deck. Pay 1 food per building you have.
Okay. Wow.
If you didn't have enough, you would lose a colonist per food you didn't pay.
Okay.
If you paid all the food you were supposed to pay, gain 2 colonists.
Sweet.
Oh, nice.
Yes. If you actually have the food to do it, it can be good. However, remember that this is going to come up again, and you're still going to have to pay as many buildings as you have next time it comes up. So you're going to need some food at some point. All right. Time to work.
Yay.
Get to work. Choose an action.
Research is getting cards, yes?
Yes, it is.
I need to do that.
I'm going to farm.
I am mining.
So it's going to give me 4 food. And since I built, since I farmed, I can spend 1 food to get 4 million, which I'm going to do because I could sure use 4 million. And then that's over there.
I mined, which gave me a lot of money, and I drew and discarded a card because of my titanium mine. Everybody's ready?
Yeah.
Next card is also work. Let's take another action.
Did you hear me say that?
Did you say
I did say
I'm going to build again. Pay 4.
Farm. So I get 4 again.
Can you farm?
And I'm going to spend 1 for another 4 million. So I'll just put that back over there.
Please don't feed yet.
I get 4. I'll do another. Just do another 5.
I built a hacker layer, which lets me add a perk to the deck.
Okay.
Nice.
So I'm going to add that.
All right.
What'd you do, Lincoln?
I farmed.
Okay. And of course, this means that the next card that comes up is going to be that gives me 2 food. Relax. Worries about the dangers of space are overblown.
Okay.
As the French say, pfft.
That's what it says.
That's what it says.
Go, your munchies. And by the way, I built a geolab, so every time I research, I'm going to get an additional card.
Nice. That seems pretty good.
And when it's lost,
It goes back to your
to my hand.
That's fascinating.
Fascinating.
Okay. Only 2 cards left. Hey, we have trouble.
No. Add the next event.
Oh, yeah, trouble. Adds the next event. The hacker layer that I just built makes me immune to paperwork, which is the event we're adding.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Where you draw a card and must discard 2 cards.
Okay.
So, is everyone ready to do some paperwork?
Sure, I'm getting rid of all my cards.
No, first you're drawing one.
Yes, but I have to get rid of 2.
Then you do have to get rid of 2, yeah.
Oh,
Well, I'm down to 1 card.
these
I
were
don't know.
nice cards.
Well, do some research.
Here we go.
Oh, these are all cool. Okay, I can discard that one. I like that one. These are all neat.
I know, mine were
Yeah.
neat too, but they
At
were
least I got-
expensive, so in a weird
I
way.
get you, yeah.
So last
right.
things work.
It should be. And there we go. Everyone pick an action.
Can you farm?
Build.
I'm going to mine,
Wow.
which lets me...
No, I need to worry about food. So I'm
Draw
going
and
to
discard.
farm.
I'm going to do the titanium mine as well.
Farm.
Gives me 3 change.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
That's 5. Not correct. So we're going to add another innovation,
Oh, all right.
which is just another thing that'll let us.
Do very expensive card builds.
Yeah. But again, later on, probably be great. I mean, I'm certainly going to research soon, but not this round.
So we and in fact, it's going to come up right now because we're going to add innovation
Right.
to the top of the deck. And I don't have 2 cards to discard to build.
Nikki
Neither
has
do
none.
I.
So we're done.
All right, so we're done.
I should have done
So
building. Oh well.
take your action chits and reset them all. And now we know that we're going to have hunger and paperwork come up again, and innovation come up twice.
Okay.
And then we're going to see what the next 2 very friendly, non-fatal events are going to be.
Sure.
And I'm going to shuffle these in a perfectly random manner so that nothing bad happens. And no one blames me for the bloodbath.
Okay, I'll wait a little bit before I change up.
All right. And
Dun, dun, dun.
let's start with work. Let's take an action.
Okay.
I'm going to mine. So I get a card. And I'm going to get rid of a card. And I get 4 million. Oh no, yeah, I'm mining, so I get 4 million. 4 millions. Okay. I have to get rid of one. Wow, that's a pretty good card. It was the one I asked you about earlier, the warehouse.
I guess I'm going to research. I'm going to draw cards. Oh yeah, I didn't actually look and see what it did.
It says restock, you get 2 million, and then you may move a box. And then play, add, maintain, which would be something. I'm just going to discard it though because I have some other things I want to do. Hopefully I can do them before the stuff starts hitting the fan.
Wow.
Wow,
Okay.
indeed. Wow, indeed.
I'm gonna up the 5 to the, don't know if we even are running low on ones, probably not.
Okay. I'm done with my
oops.
action.
Boop. Did you do yours?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just mined. It's got to go here, but yes.
Yep, that's what tells me you're done.
Okay.
It is. It's a good reminder to like that we're all ready
like
for the
it.
next card.
I like it.
Okay. Dr. Brain gets a card.
Dr. Brain.
Yeah, I
Shows
know. These perks are pretty good. All right. Dr.
Hey.
Banerjee gets 2 food.
Woo!
Mining Fever. You may spend 2 food to mine.
I'm going to mine.
Sure.
I
I can do it.
can't afford that because what if hunger comes up? It would be bad.
How much mining do I
Actually-
get? Oh, mine action.
Oh, to mine. The mine action.
So I get 8
I get
food.
so much money from mining.
I mean, 8 money. That's crazy. I mean,
Yeah,
I have the
I've
same
been
one you do.
I've gotten it twice. Yeah, it's amazing. It's so much money.
Oh, because you have.
Because we have
one of
mine
your buildings
bonuses.
does
Yes.
something.
Yeah,
Plus,
you got
I
this-
get a card and
and
I
then
discard
discard
a
a card.
card.
I think I might risk it just to get so much money. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I'm only going to lose like 1.
Only.
Well,
They're small.
I got. Look at all these people I got. Right.
We say that now.
I know. What am I doing? I'm paying 2 food to mine.
I'm gonna have to farm, I think.
Lincoln? Mm-hmm. Do you farm?
I don't, but I will.
I'm just a comedian.
That was the second thing we did.
Wait,
oh no, that was the
I have to
mining
discard. Did you
fever.
discard a card
Yeah,
after
it was-
drawing one?
It's this one.
I don't hate that either. I'm going to discard this.
Why are you discarding?
Because when me and Lincoln mine, we draw a card and discard
Oh,
a card.
got it.
Okay, everyone good? Work!
Yay.
Okay,
do I wanna do?
probably build.
I think I need to farm.
I might do that too.
Or do I build?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
Farming
farm.
is the least risky.
Because we only have 2 buildings, but we still have to spend. Some of this is gonna hit us, but I am gonna spend 1 for 4 million.
You know what? I'm doing it. I'm building, even though it's risky.
There is probably something that hits us if we have too much money, or we don't get a benefit if we have.
I don't know. I mean, well, you can see what the next event is. It's going to add a robot. And robots can be any random
Glitch.
crazy thing.
Yeah.
Oh boy, what do I want to do? Oh, I can't afford that one. Okay, I'm building. I was reading cards, and I'm paying 4. And
The chaos hasn't really begun.
I
It's
think
probably the
it's-
robots that
It's
are going to
gonna
do that.
it's gonna come with the robots.
okay, and I built.
I built a reactor which is a discount on expensive buildings. I pay 3 less for buildings that cost 6 or more.
I didn't have enough money to. I
To do
built
the
and
thing.
I can't trigger it.
That's all right. Good. We don't need more
No.
space tourists anyway.
But anyways, I built a greenhouse. Your buildings with 1 or more box on it don't require food for hunger.
That's pretty cool. And did you do that?
Oh, and I played it, and I just get a box. Hey, I have a question then. Does it go on
goes
this
wherever you want.
card? Oh, okay. Well, none of them. I'll just put it in my makeshift lab.
No, that doesn't make any sense. Because you should spread it out so they don't have to pay food for hunger.
What other cards can put boxes
or
on them?
a box
Any card?
Any building.
Oh, okay.
Don't require food. C.
Okay.
I get it. I thought it had to go on something that could store
Every
boxes.
building has an infinite storage for boxes.
Okay.
And plus, when they get destroyed, they lose their boxes, so you kind of want to spread them out.
Okay.
Lincoln, did you build anything? No, you
I
mined.
farmed.
Oh, you farmed. All right. Work! Look at all this work we're doing.
Sweet.
I will build.
I really need to farm at some point, so I'm going to do it now. I will have some apples.
How about them apples? Okay, I built. It doesn't do anything. It's just when I mine, I get more money. I built the silica mine, and when I lose it, I get 4 million.
I discarded that one.
Which is good. It gives me more money than I paid for it.
And I'm spreading it out. Now I don't have to feed anybody.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you got 4 buildings.
Trouble! Adds the next event to the deck,
Okay.
which immediately adds a robot.
Oh,
Which,
no.
guess where it goes?
Here.
On top.
On the top of the deck.
This is bad.
Robots can be totally random. They all do different things. They all come with instant
Lose 5.
colonist penalties. Everyone loses 5 colonists. These are haywire robots. We didn't have time to finish installing their software.
Automatic turret.
Then, so they always have a colonist penalty. Then they have another effect.
Okay.
During the next work, this shuffle, so there's one more work action, buildings don't have abilities. So you ignore text,
No.
including play abilities. So it's just, you're basically just doing a raw basic action and that's it. Nothing off of your buildings for the next one. I guess we can put that here so we remember.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
Automatic doors are malfunctioning all over the colony. All
Don't
right.
like it.
Dr. Dibson, that's me, gets 2 food.
Okay.
Hunger! Pay 1 per building.
Oh, no.
So,
I still have to pay then.
Yeah.
no.
Shuffle.
Oh, yeah, because you have to ignore the text on your...
Buildings don't have
That's
abilities.
right. No, wait.
Oh,
During the
Only when
next
you're building
work,
We're
this
during
shuffle.
the next work.
It's not during the event.
Okay, cool.
So,
I don't
you
have
do...
no food.
How'd you get all those other boxes?
I did a restock.
Oh, very nice. I have to pay 3.
Yeah, you too.
And then, if you paid the proper amount, you get 2 colonists.
Did I
Which
pay the proper
you
amount?
did, because you owed 0.
Okay. You never know. Sometimes it's like it's a discount, so no.
Yeah. You paid it all. You paid equal to the number you owed. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
How about innovation? You may discard 2 building cards to build. Nope, I think none of
Nope.
us can afford that. Paperwork.
No.
I am immune to it.
Right.
Everyone else must draw a card. And by the way, I'm totally immune to it. I cannot choose to do this.
Okay.
Unless it says you may in this game, you have to follow the text.
Sure.
Draw a card and then discard 2.
Okay.
So I can't either do the good part or do it if I wanted to discard some cards.
Okay, well, these are gone.
I guess, yeah, these 2. Mess. Made a mess.
All right. Work. 4th and final work action. Remember, no building text. So no mining bonuses, no farming bonuses, no play bonuses if you build a building.
I am going to research. Is anybody researching to draw cards? Drawing any cards?
No, I mind.
Because I don't want to take your...
I mind.
What are you doing?
I think I'm going to build...
Okay. Just need cards.
Because I think the other thing... All right. So I'm building the GeoLab like Nikki has that lets me
Okay.
do better research later. Draw 3 cards instead of 2. And doesn't have a play that I would have to ignore.
Yeah.
Okay, that can go back in the pile there. 'cause
Yes,
it's done.
since we've done its effect. Ready?
Yep.
Oh, well, I'll put my thing.
We all did our work. Yeah.
I didn't put the thing in the thing. All
I
right.
didn't know your turn was done.
Investments. +1 money per 4 money you have, rounding down.
16, so
I
I
have
have 4.
11, so I have to round down. And I get 2.
You guys. At least I got some.
You get 1.
1, yeah.
All right. Innovation. You may discard 2 buildings to build.
You don't have
No.
it?
All right. None of us have it. And trouble. Add the next event,
No.
which is going to happen immediately.
Yep.
It's leak. We
No.
all lose 4 colonists. The apparently we needed fewer astronomers and more plumbers.
3, 4.
So, as you can see, the bloodbath starts
begun.
with
Starting.
robots and leaks and simple things like that. All right, reset your action tokens.
Okay.
Yeah, we had front-loaded work on that deck.
That
We
was
did. We got
nice.
3 actions right away.
I feel like maybe it helped
Deal with the food.
prepare.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I think it was
Maybe.
lucky. Alrighty. Here we go. Mining fever. You may spend 2 food to mine.
I will do that.
Yep. I think I get food back. That's why I'm going to do it. So,
Oh, that's nice.
I
I don't think I need that much money.
do not, but I will mine.
I am not.
So
gonna
I'm
do
going to
it.
get. Actually, you know what?
To mine is
It was 5. I had 5. I have 3 buildings. I'm okay right now. So I'm gonna mine. I get 4. Sorry, Nick P. Let me just add up. I get 4 plus 2, so that's 6 plus 4. It's 10. And then I get to draw a card and discard a card.
2, 5. Let me do that. I'll change that in for a 5.
And I get to discard 1. I'm gonna discard that one. The other dust mine, or silica. Is it? Oh, it's a dust
Oh, yeah,
mine.
that
That
was
one's actually pretty
I
cool.
had silica before. I haven't
Yeah, I have
seen that
silica
one.
as well.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Trouble. Time for Temper's Flare, which is just -2 colonists.
What's happening right now?
It's happening right now. I'm just putting it. -2. On the plus side, it's another great test for our recycling system.
Oh,
Everybody loses 2 colonists.
okay.
Automatic doors. Everyone loses 5.
Come on.
And only basic actions, no text on the next work action card.
Okay.
Okay. Add a robot. And it goes
Here
on
we
top of the
go.
deck.
Yep.
And it is -6 cleaning robot.
Wow.
So first lose the 6.
Yep.
5, 6.
And see how these are going quickly. Now, you must move a box to a building with more boxes if possible.
All right. Right now.
Right now,
Boom.
the cleaning robot. Now, Lincoln and I
have
don't have any boxes on buildings. There's no penalty. You
Oh,
don't have.
good.
You don't have to
We will
await
eventually,
text
though.
that you
What does that say? Automatic. Oh, doors. Okay.
automatic doors. Yes.
That one sticks.
People
This
are getting
one
crushed in
is
the automatic
done.
doors.
Okay.
Yeah, right. This one has an effect.
An
This one is just an
ongoing.
instant.
Okay.
All right. Trouble. Add the next event.
Come on.
Wow. And we front loaded the actions last time. Now we're front loading the bloodbath.
3.
All right. This is an accident. -3 people. For a venture like this, you've got to expect a few hiccups, is what it
5.
says.
1, 2.
I'm trying to get one.
I was
small one.
about to change all my stack of 1s to a 5.
Yeah.
That seems silly now, doesn't
Yes,
it?
it does.
Boy, these columns. Yeah, well, we all have 9 left. All right, on the board anyway. Okay, little accident. Hey, Dr. Dibson gets 2 food.
Yes, for nobody.
Well, you know, no, the building.
It's
There's
only for
people
the
in the
next
building.
work
Well,
thing,
that's
right?
true.
So
It's only for the next
yeah,
work action. Yes. Hunger. Pay those food for the buildings.
I just pay 1 because I have boxes on the rest.
That's right. And then you gain colonists if you paid the right amount of food. Gain 2.
Well, that's good.
All our 5s are in here
Yeah,
now.
all the 5s
Yeah.
are.
Oh, thank you, Lincoln.
You need 2 as well, right?
I do. I mean, I can take a 5, but. All right. Okay.
Seeing how they're going.
I mean, they're not gonna last very long. Although I think we've gone through all the bad cards in the deck so far.
There's a one.
Yeah, I see them now. But I feel like we need more ones in there.
More ones now.
I'm
yeah.
gonna
put that in there
the
because
ones I see on the top here.
Okay. Let's go.
There's some ones.
Okay. Innovation. You have two cards to build a third?
No, I do
we're all
not.
very card poor. Dr. Banerjee,
Yay,
2 food.
2 food.
Leak, -4 colonists.
Come on. I'm going to just take the change.
Getting low.
I think if there's a
Now
one
I
in
gave
there
you the
for
change. All right. It's getting pretty low. Okay, work. Hey, we finally get to do an action.
Hey, what do you think?
I'm going to research.
And remember, okay, wait. No bonuses.
Oh, that's still there.
But research
This is the first one.
Research,
Dang
I get
it.
the cards.
Yes, but like Nikki and I would not get our third card. We have no building text.
Right.
And if I chose to build, I wouldn't be able to either add a perk or get 3 colonists. So that kind of
That's
is
right.
sad.
That would not exist. I'm going to do research and take the cards anyway, though.
Okay. Yeah, because some of those cards are all about that. But
Some of those cards are that.
I don't need a farm. I'm okay with money. I'm going to do it too.
Okay, that's decent.
Research. So I only get 2.
Yeah, me too. I did the same. So same thing.
Yeah.
We both did inefficient research because our
I
geolabs
know.
weren't working.
But that's the thing I'm kind of lacking.
Me too. We were all very card poor.
I put that on build, but I'm actually researching.
Okay, everyone's got their cards. Okay, I'm thinking it might be time to do some more work, and it is.
Oh. Hey, and now it'll...
Yep.
Now all your
Trigger.
cards have text, yes.
Ooh. Now? I have to do that one. That's... so I'm building. I do... All right. 2 change. I am building a restaurant.
Yeah, that one's good. I have that one.
When I put it down, I can add a perk. So I'm going to add a perk. People. I'm adding my perk of people.
Okay.
Is anybody else adding?
Yes, so put it here.
I'm building. It's going to add something as well.
Okay.
That
7 millions.
3. Then I can pay 3
Yes.
and put more people or add another perk. So I'm going to pay 3 and add another perk.
So this is going to add gardens to the
nice.
the deck. So it's a dump a card for 4 food is the card.
Okay. Gardens. Dump a card for 4 food. Nikki added 2 perks.
I did. I feel special. It's hard to get
And
perks into the deck, I think.
Here's my card that I've built face down. You guys are gonna love it. It goes right along with the theme. Here's the 6 money it costs because I get a discount of 3 from its cost of 9. It's a bunker.
Robot.
It adds a robot.
Come on.
Yeah, get the bloodbath has started. We might as well get some more robots going in here. So 4 cards shuffled in a random order, and they're all coming next. Dr. Banerjee, 2 colonists.
Yay. 1, 2.
Well played. -5 colonists for everyone.
All right.
Construction robot. Put a card from your hand onto your mat. You have to build these buildings first.
Oh.
On your mat?
Onto your player mat. So basically you're choosing your next build that you must build first.
Okay.
Okay? Dr. Banerjee, 2 money. And I bet this is gardens. You may now discard a building card for 4 food. I don't think I need to do that yet.
I'm going to.
Nikki, keeping your card?
I'm keeping it.
All right. Work! Take an action!
Okay.
I think I'm going to farm. So I get 4, and I can spend 1 for money. I might do that. For 4. Because we're going to be, I want to be building some of these because we're going to be losing buildings soon.
Oh, yes. That's why I built a warehouse.
Yeah.
And building the warehouse adds maintain, which is you may pay 2 money for 2 boxes, which is going to be the next card that comes off the top of the deck. Everyone put your action on 3 if you did your thing. And maintain. It's a development card. You may pay 2 money for 2 boxes. I don't know if that's worth it if I don't actually have a use for boxes yet.
Whoops.
I guess I don't want to do it.
Can they go on multiple locations?
Yes, they can go wherever we want. Okay. Dr. Brain, take a card. You may discard 2 cards to build.
Now, can we?
You still have to build that.
You have to. It's,
Yep.
it couldn't be
I mean,
one
it's still
you
in your
choose.
hand and everything, but
Oh, and I would have to build that one, wouldn't I?
that is the
you do
one.
It's not. Oh, I don't even have the money, so I can't do it.
That's correct. Unless you have a discount for it or something.
Well, this is a discount, but
Oh, yeah. It's still not enough, right?
no.
You're not going to build?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need cards.
All
still.
right, yeah. Work action, 4th one.
I will build since it's the basically what I was building to.
I guess. Oh, I
So this
can't-
costs 4
I guess I'm going to
millions.
research. Which gets me.
So when I play, I get a box. This is gonna buildings with boxes on them don't require food for hunger, which
Nice.
is great.
That's really good, yeah.
That's what Nikki has. It's a good one.
Yeah.
It really is. It's helped me to a lot. That
Yes,
was
it
the
has
wrong
saved you a lot
stuff.
of food.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay.
Cool.
Okay, I did research. Everybody's good. Okay, we're going to make it through the deck a 3rd time. Paperwork.
Are
Okay,
we? I
draw
mean, we all
one.
did
Well,
our 4 actions.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Draw a card and discard 2.
Ah,
I'm immune to it.
Oh, that's right.
Stop daydreaming. There are forms still to be filed.
oof. I don't know what to get rid of.
Discard these 2. This is why I want cards. I know this
That
is coming
one.
everywhere.
Yeah.
This one. Okay.
All right.
And their face-ups. I guess I could be all sneaky and decide which one I want to be on the top.
Right.
No, this is a public discard pile.
No, no.
Everyone
Oh
can
wow!
I'm
You know, I've not been
discarding
doing
two.
this, but
Oh.
I
We
did
can-
just
you can always
discard-
look through it.
I
You
just
can-
discarded 2,
Oh, hey,
right?
Nikki discarded these 2, and Lincoln. You can. It's a
I get to
public
get 2 million
It
for
doesn't
that. I
really matter.
was not thinking.
For what? For
that's
discard?
Every
nice.
time you discard a card,
Oh,
you get
no
a
way.
million. Yeah, I
That's
probably
cool.
have a little more than
hope
that,
you
but I'm just
didn't
going to go
miss
with
I mean,
it.
you're super rich, so
Yeah.
it really doesn't matter. All right, the final card for this deck.
Yeah.
Investments. Hey, guess what? Lincoln gets more money for his giant pile,
Okay,
and
so-
I get nothing
I
For
got
every 2?
20,
every 4.
3.
So you get 1 more.
Yay.
I get. I have 5. I guess I get
So
5 more. One for every
No,
4, right?
1 for every 4. Yes.
Yep, I have 20.
You don't
I
have
did-
24. You just have 20.
I have 23. Yeah.
You have 20 that maybe. Yeah, and I have 3, so I get 0.
Okay.
Okay, we've made it through. Let's call it our 3rd and last complete year of the moon colony, because
You
things
think?
are. I
Okay.
really don't think we're going to make it much further.
Now I'm going to start
Actually, who
losing
knows?
buildings.
Depends how long the buildings last.
No. I got 4
Yeah. I got
people
2.
tokens, and then it's
don't have a
building.
ton.
Oh, I got
Population.
2, but I got some fat buildings. Is the nice
Yeah, I
thing.
don't. They're okay. They're not 14.
I got 14, which is pretty good.
Move your tokens off the thingy.
Yes, reset your action tokens. Okay, Here we go, Moon Colony.
Yeah.
Hey, let's work. Everything's
Let's work.
okay.
Build.
Let's do some farming or whatever we want. Wow, I have no cards.
I'm going to build.
No,
I'm going to build a cave. It's going to cost me 10.
I have so little money. Oh, I can build something though.
And since I played it, I may build again. And I'm going to spend an additional 9. But the bad thing is this adds another robot.
Oh my gosh, I can build this. I can spend all, because of my reactor discount, I can spend all my money on solar panels.
So we had a robot.
Oh, we do? Oh, you built the bunker.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So I built the cave, and then once I built it, I may build. I mean, once I've done it,
You built
I built
again.
another again. And I built it. So it gave me 23
23.
population.
Wow.
Just
Yeah.
to like.
Nice.
So I'm adding a robot, which is probably going to make.
Which is probably going to cause a huge bloodbath.
Yes, exactly.
Can't wait. I can't
Okay.
wait.
What'd you do, Nikki?
I built.
It's okay. We all built.
So I built the one that was here.
You built the assembly. Oh, right. You
Assembly
had that
line.
one. Did
And
you have
that's
something? You had
actually-
the cave on the board?
I had already built it.
You'd
I
already
believe.
built that.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
the
you used
greenhouse
okay,
that
great.
I was.
Okay. All right. I built solar panels.
I was
which
lucky to put something
was
I
really
wanted
just
to
for
build
the
on
public.
that.
Okay.
And
So
triggered my spaceport and blah, blah, blah.
did
So
you
I got
get
some
more?
more
You
people.
got some more people.
I
Nice.
did the
All right. Let's
people
find
thing.
out what kind of robot comes out of Lincoln's bunker. Delivery drone.
No.
All right. So first, everyone lose 5.
So I'm going to take people out of this, and I get 9 back. So when I discard a card, though, I do get a millions dollar.
Nice.
But that gives me,
Wait, I don't think that's
That
discarded.
counts? Okay.
That's losing a building.
regardless, I get, it was 14, I get, and we lose how many? 5, so I get 9 pop back.
It's 5. Okay. I'm gonna lose Geolab, which puts it back in my hand.
Oh, cool.
So Geolab has 7 people, so I lose the 5 and get 2 in change. Okay,
Yeah.
now the rest of this card's effect is pass a building from your hand to the player to your left simultaneously.
Yeah, I like that.
Cheater. All right, here you go. You
didn't
have to
cheat.
wait simultaneously.
Before,
You
I
have
need
give
to
Lincoln a
find
card.
what I want to do.
Oh, I should have read the rest of that card. I wouldn't have given Nikki this card.
Here.
That was silly.
Here we go. Have that. Enjoy.
Okay.
Here you go. Have that.
No, thanks.
Don't enjoy.
I will not.
No, okay.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Maintain. You may spend 2 money for 2 boxes.
I have no money.
Me either.
Lincoln.
Mr. Moneybags over there
Yes.
is going to have some boxes.
Okay.
Okay. Dr. Banerjee, 2 colonists.
Nice. I'm just holding on.
You're just holding on. Work. Have an action.
Okay.
Boy, they're all starting to seem pretty important these days.
I'm going to build again.
It's nice to have money to be able to build.
It's 3 million. But I'm building the research station that Nikki just gave me, which is
Oh,
actually
you
kinda
are
cool.
taking it? I thought you were like
No,
thought you
because
were
it
gonna
lets me
not
add
like
perks.
it.
I haven't been able to add perks. I've had one thing that let me add a perk. It would be nice to be able to do that. That's one thing in this game that's a little hard. The downer is you start to lose these things, and it helps.
That were helping you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a tableau builder and tableau destruction game.
so silly. I'm spending time like, what am I going to build? I have no money. So
Right,
that's
you have
not
0 money, so
happening.
don't be taking that action.
I will be doing 4, 2, 3, 4. Do I have any cards that do anything? Farming. Nope.
You know what?
Just 4.
I'm gonna mine. I'm gonna take some money.
Yeah, I need some. I didn't want to. I wanted to build.
I
like
didn't.
building.
Yeah, I kind of wanted food, but
My buildings
money's
are all
just as good.
dilapidated because
and I get to
don't
draw and
invest in them.
discard when I mine. Oh, that's pretty good too. No, that's pretty good. Okay, I want to keep that, and I want to throw out this. Okay, everyone done with their action?
Yeah,
Dr. Banerjee, 2 money.
nice. Oops.
Dr. Brain, 1 card.
Sweet.
Trouble. Add the next event, which is accident. Everyone lose 3 people. The doors can withstand a force of up to 80 pounds of TNT. Unfortunately, that isn't where the explosion happened.
How many people? 3.
3. No one had to lose a building there. Investments, +1 money per 4 money that you have. You actually get 2.
Yeah, I get 1.
I spent all that money, but it was great. I got the 2 population things.
Yeah, you got
really
2 huge cards, was great. Okay. Gardens. You may discard a building card for 4 food. I think I'm going to do that. That's actually going to help me. I'm going to discard that for 4 food. Now watch this be the card that gives me food next. Hunger. Oh, what perfect timing.
Nice.
Pay 1 for every building. And I have 6 buildings. That was so
2.
perfect.
Oops, wrong place. I'm in Nikki's situation.
And remember, if you pay your full cost, you gain 2 colonists.
Yep.
Yay.
They're small. Cool.
Quite nice. Okay. Everybody paid? Mm-hmm. And gain 2 if they did it?
Yeah.
Work. Have an action.
I'm going to research. So I get 2 cards, plus I can spend 3 food to add a perk. So I want to add a perk. I'm going to do pop. Don't know if other things do that. Research gives me 2 cards.
07. 1 less.
Okay, I built a kale farm, and that caused me to farm, so I built and got food.
All right.
Cool.
I built a
Organ banks?
organ bank. Each time an accident happens, you may spend a box from here, so I got to get some on there, to ignore it.
Okay. That's just, we've just seen that card, though. I think oh no, there's a few different ones of them. We just had that one go by,
Yeah.
though. And you added a perk. Did you add a perk?
I did not. Let's
got a lot
get
of them.
some boxes going on.
You guys have lots of perks.
I am surprised.
Well, I'm just adding my second.
I know. Oh, Nikki's added 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 1 left.
Yeah,
That's-
it's kind of.
I mean-
it's hard. I really wish there were more ways to do it, but obviously.
I mean,
that's
well, it
the
just
point.
depends what you draw, but I've added 1, and now Nikki's added a lot, is the point.
Well, I had to spend 3 food.
Nikki,
to
have a
do it,
box.
I will. And
Hey,
I'm gonna
maybe you're going to put it on
there.
that card that needs a box on it.
but 2 people.
2 colonists.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Well, you've got that
Here's
card in
a
there.
one.
I know, yeah. They're all nice. Hey, 2 food for me. My only perk. Munchies solved. Paperwork. +1 card, -2 cards for you guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
That one's going.
Iron Mine. Wow. That's so cool.
I guess these 2. Here. Hey, look what I'm going to get rid of.
That card I passed you for no reason?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's got a lot of people in it if you can build it.
I mean, I could do
But
it again.
you already have another one, yeah.
I could do it twice, right? And
I do
then
feel
I
like
would
we're
be
going
getting 4
to, yeah.
cards or whatever. But
Lose everything. Let's see. Gosh, that Nikki has that one. It's pretty great. Both of these things give me potential perks. I'm gonna have to dump them though, because it's near the end.
Yeah, I mean, if you get any more perks, you're pretty lucky. All right. Cleaning robot, -6.
here's where I start
colonists.
getting rid of stuff.
I think we're all. Oh, Lincoln does have 6 to spend.
Well, I
Don't.
spent that. I wiped out that 14.
The bunker. You
yeah.
got 4. I'm thinking about doing that now too.
You
since
should. It just gives you.
It doesn't have any.
It doesn't do anything, and it just gives you
Right.
people. It's
You already
great.
have
You've
the
already added the
14.
robot.
Exactly.
I absolutely wanted to do during the no robot added thing, even though it's like it accelerates the game. It hurts me
So-
too.
14, and I get 8 change.
All right, I'm getting rid of this one, and I get no change.
Because
You know
all the
what?
people from the bunker come to live over
Forget it.
here.
And I'm going to do this instead. I think that might still be worth it. Okay, I'm going to get rid of my other Geolab, actually.
Okay, the box goes away.
So the box goes away, and it's
And
7.
You get 1 person left come to live
Yeah, I'll just leave
in
those
your
tokens
central
there.
dome.
And
Cool.
slide on
And
down.
you must move a box to a building with more boxes if possible.
I don't like that.
You must.
I hate.
So it's if there isn't any more boxes.
Then it's not possible.
Okay.
Nikki has a stockpile that she has to, that the cleaning robot insists on cleaning to.
Yes.
All right. Hey, automatic doors, -5 people.
No.
What else happens?
Though it's the one that makes the
Yikes.
next work action basic action with
Yeah.
no building bonuses.
Oh. Is it an No, it's not an accident.
No,
You need an accident.
it's not an
For
accident.
that
You
to
do want
fire
an
off.
accident for that.
How many people?
5.
Jeez,
She's
okay.
got 4 on her thing.
So I just got that out.
That's
You're
fine. I mean, that's what
going.
it's there for.
So I get
So you-
1. No, I pay 1.
Yeah, you pay 1 more. Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oops.
Oh,
I
wait.
forgot to do that.
It has a lost bonus, so you may
Oh,
now build if
I
you
may
can afford
build.
anything.
I can't afford it.
Do you want to save this building till later when you can actually build as a free action?
Yeah. Oh.
Haha.
All right. I will do this one. I don't know if that, did I lose? I did lose that. I will get rid of the restaurant. That gives me 3, so actually
one
now
more.
I owe
Right.
a person.
Right. But you still have the lost thing if you want to use it till later.
Maybe.
Okay. Glitch, add a robot.
No.
Oof.
What kind of robot is going to come and help us out now?
No, they're not helping us at all.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
It's a drilling robot. It's going to help
Yeah.
us with mining.
Oh my gosh, I'm just drowning.
-5 colonists.
So I have to discard the box. I'm gonna get rid of the cave.
Okay, I can pay this one.
It gives me 4. But the cool thing is, I'm sorry. But the cool thing is, I get to mine when I lose this. So I'm gonna
Ooh,
mine.
nice.
That gives me 4 plus, let's just do that first. Then I get 2
I hate losing that.
Yeah.
plus 4, so I get 6. And then I also
I
gain
mean, but at this point, the odds you're even going to be able to play another building are
I
getting
gain a
pretty
card,
slim.
and then I have to
trying
discard a card.
Last though.
I know. I know.
Wow. And I'll discard that card. And that is, I believe that.
Okay. And the rest of drilling robot says you may lose a building. If you don't, -3 colonists. So to point out the proper procedure for losing a building is just discard the building and place that many colonists on your map. So you still get the full, colonist refund
Yeah, back
that
in your
you've done.
population.
Right, back in your population. So you basically need to choose a building to destroy again right now, or lose 3 colonists.
I'm just gonna lose 3 colonists.
I'm going to...
Yeah.
I'm going to lose my kale farm, which puts
So, this was gone already, and then this is going to go, and I get 3 for it, right? Or I get 3 because that's my population. Let me just make that a 5. Wow, that was bad.
It's bad.
Okay. Trouble. Add the next event. Hey, guess what, Nikki? You still have your accident building.
I do have my accident.
I thought you might have gotten rid of it.
No,
Okay.
I want to at least fire it off once.
It's happening right now.
Yay.
-3 colonists from an accident.
I will ignore that.
I will not. I think it's got different text than the other accident. To calm down, I have some hot cocoa. I've started to develop a Pavlovian response to the sound of air escaping and people screaming. All right. And Nikki's
I
organ
ignored
banks
it.
let her.
My
You know what?
organ
I'm going to
bank.
swap that. I'm going to get rid of this because it's more people. It doesn't make any difference. It lets me spend 3 to add a perk, but I'm not going to add a perk. So I get 8
Nice.
for that. I should be reading these a little more carefully. Okay. And I
you
have to
already
take
had
the 3.
taken
I
3.
have to take the 3 out. Yep.
Okay. Timber's Flare, -2.
Why did I change that? There's no reason
Why
to.
would you do that? I don't know. Oh, Nikki's losing another building. She's got 1 colonist left.
Am I getting rid of the organ bank? No.
I mean, are you going to be able to put another
No.
box on it
Here
before?
we go. I'm losing the box though, and I can't build when I do it still.
Oof.
This is all not working. Go in the proper order.
Exactly.
I don't want to lose my organ bank. All that effort. I'm going to just do it without my loss action. Because that has too many boxes on it. So that goes away. I don't get advantage of that. I am getting two guys back.
Okay.
Come on, something better.
Hey, 2 food.
I don't really need it, but okay.
I mean, you could need it at some point.
I had a card that was...
Hey, how about now? You can spend 2 food to mine.
I'm doing that.
I think, do I want to do that? Is it worth it? Well, my buildings are pretty low, so I'm going to do it. I get 8 money. And draw and discard a card. Oh yeah, that's better.
Boop.
Lincoln, not spending your last 2
I
food.
have
I'm
16.
Yeah,
you're
right.
good.
Yeah, you don't need the money. I hear. Okay. Accident. -3 peoples.
Boo! I can't ignore it though. I don't have a box on my accident card. How many people?
3.
There's that. Oh no. Gonna be losing a building next time.
I guess.
I have to decide what I want to get rid of.
Yeah. I will lose my the warehouse has 8 people in it. So I get 5 back after I lose those 3.
Okay.
You did yours?
I didn't do it. I didn't. It was optional, right? I did lose the 3, but I didn't.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you had 3, okay.
Yeah.
Construction robot -5.
No. All right, my organ bank paid off once.
Yep. I think that's plenty. And put a building card from your hand onto your mat. You must build this first.
No.
It's like the one thing you can't afford.
It's 12.
It's 12.
Wow, that's great too. 16.
It's 16 people
It's great,
though. That's
but
why I didn't want to get
you're
rid
never
of
going to
it.
be able to afford it
Exactly.
now. Yeah. Hey, look what I got. Organ banks.
Hey,
Yeah,
I think you're going to win.
I don't know. Look, he's gotten too many buildings.
That's true.
pretty-
I
it's
thought
actually-
you had a decent amount.
I did,
too,
but we
though.
both got rid of our gigantic buildings. Okay. Yes. You put one on your mat. And here we go. Work. Let's all
I'm
take an
gonna build.
action. Yes, let's not forget automatic doors are malfunctioning, so no building text.
That's fine. It would have added tourists, which isn't
Yeah.
terrible, but I don't have the money to spend for food anyway.
I would have added a perk, which would have been very nice, and given me a discount to the building, but I need to do it anyway. So automatic doors is pretty bad, but still need to build the building.
Okay.
All right, we may just barely make it to the end of this deck.
Won't make it through the next one.
Oh, really? No.
I'm just
waiting. I'm just making
organizing.
sure you're okay. Hey, you may discard 2 building cards to build.
Yeah, that
No,
isn't
thinking
going to
no.
happen.
Thinking no. Time of innovation is done. Hey, innovation. All right, leak
-4.
-4
Oh, gosh.
colonists.
Yikes.
So I'm gonna get rid of the silica mine. I lose that box, and when I lose it, I get 4 millions. Just do that once.
You guys are gonna love this too. I'm gonna get rid of the reactor, so I get 2 people in change.
Oh yeah, what did I get for mine? It was
You got 4 million.
right. No, people.
5. So you get 1 more
Yeah,
back.
1 back. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna add radiation to the top of the deck.
Nice.
Sweet. Thank you
Since
so much.
yeah, you're welcome. You know, I mean, the reactor served me well for a long time, and it's time to have some stuff happen.
Right.
I'm getting rid of that.
Like, lose a building if you don't lose 3 people.
Hey! Oh, I have enough people. I can do that. 3 people.
I'll get rid of the restaurant at the edge of the world, and I get 3 back. So
I'll get rid of solar panels, which has 9 people.
I'd like to announce that I am down to my last building.
Oh, you're down to 4 people total.
Yes.
This game is going to end very shortly.
Okay.
Unless something happens where I can put that out. Oops, mine. Right there.
And we reset the actions.
We reset our actions.
That was a rough round.
It was, well, I mean, we knew it was going to get pretty rough. All right. Anybody want to cut the deck of doom, or you want to just go right off the top? It's all bad. Here we go. Could be one card. It literally could be this card.
Maybe it could be my lady that gives me 3 people.
-3. Nikki has 1 person left.
I do.
A single person left.
So, but I lose and I get 2 cards.
You get 2 cards for losing the makeshift lab.
Makeshift lab. I don't know where my people are living. There's no buildings.
That was what -3.
Here.
They're living here in whatever this central structure is.
Oh, how many people was that?
That's 3.
Oh, it's all of them. So no change.
And hey, Nikki, you may discard 2 cards to build.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So can all the rest of us. Oh, +2, Nikki, you're alive. +2 colonists for Nikki.
What?
It's keeping you alive.
Oh, barely.
Watch this be like this.
We're huddling somewhere.
Work! Hey, you get an action.
I'm gonna build.
Oh, you're already winning, and you're gonna build more people.
It's gonna cost me 6.
Building would help me survive, but I don't have 12
that much
yet.
money.
So I guess
I've got
I'm
money, but I
mining.
have no cards.
I'd be mining.
Oh, this is awful. I guess I just. Oh, I can do.
Actually,
I guess I'll do a
there's 4,
restock
5.
so that I.
Have something on that.
So that I might be able to, like ignore an accident.
Nice.
No, I need to. If we get another action, I want to build a building. So I'm
Sure.
going to draw. I'll just draw 2 cards. But I think we'll all be dead before then. Okay, everybody did their action.
Yep.
Not if I can build again.
-5. Game over.
Game over.
Okay, lose the
Is
5.
it just for her? Oh, really? Just
Game
1? Ah, boo.
Lose the 5.
Sorry, everybody.
That's okay. So I lose 5.
I just take my 3.
Yes. Your
I just got my
colony has-
reactor in recently, which I never. You got to use that for the discount of the stuff, but it gives me
Reactor's
one
pretty cool,
one
yeah.
change. Okay.
All right. So Nikki's colony has 0 people left.
Right.
Yeah. It's abandoned.
So only Lincoln and I can win at this horrible colony that we've destroyed.
Do we have to do the
heck out
rest
of.
here?
I mean, we do, but it doesn't really affect it.
Put a card from
It's the put a card from your hand onto
into
your mat.
your mat.
That has
so
to
I'd
be
have
next thing I'm
another.
doing.
Okay.
Gamegenic, ingenious supplies.
The game has ended.
Yep.
How many? I have 4 colonists on my mat and 12 in buildings that I have not destroyed. So my final population is 16.
Okay. I have 2 on my mat. I have 20, 32
30.
total.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So you won. Your
Yeah.
colony is the most alive as things fall apart and the moon
Wow.
explodes.
Wow.
And that is Moon Colony Bloodbath.
What do you think?
What
Nikki
did you
P?
think?
It's
Remains of Nikki's
fun.
colonists?
Yeah.
It's the spirit from the beyond.
Yes.
It's fun.
Wow,
I like
didn't
it.
even. Was that just a couple cards? It was 4.
No, it was like 5. I'm surprised we
yeah,
got to
yeah.
that many.
It is cool that even though it's cards, the first half of the game is really you get an opportunity to build up, and then at some point it just turns.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought maybe that possibility would be different every time you play, but it seems this is my second play of the game, and it seems like that's the way it's built
Right.
to do. I enjoy it. I like that it's a game where you're just trying to hang on.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
different. That makes it very different from other games, and I just enjoy it. And you can have fun laughing at the horribleness of your situation and other situations.
Right.
And you're not really hurting anybody's feelings because you know going into this game that's
You're
what
not
it's
supposed
about.
to take it that seriously.
Yeah.
It is a fun
Yeah.
game of death and destruction.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
What do you think, Eric?
I like it quite a bit. I mean, you described it very well, but I just want to point out that, like, I think I said it, but the publisher and the designer describe it as a tableau builder and tableau destruction game.
Right.
Like, that is what it is you're going to build up this stuff and then lose it. And I like that that's built into the game because a lot of these cards have effects for when you're forced to destroy this, now take an action, get a bonus, do a thing.
Take some cards or
Because it's
something.
guaranteed. Like, Lincoln and I did pretty well having 3 or 4 buildings left and not being on the edge of total destruction yet. But, like, we had 7, 8, 9 cards built up at our peak.
Right.
And it's just built to, like,
Nikki
destroy
did
you
too.
by that.
She had a lot
at
of
least
cards.
7, yes. But she lost them faster than we did.
Because
It's really neat that that's part of the game.
my populations on my cards,
not that
They were a little smaller,
They were
yeah.
decent. They were 7s and stuff like that. Some of them were 4s. But what I wanted to really try to do was work the benefits more than the people, because I thought that the benefits maybe would help me out with the shortcomings of the people that are
It
on
lets you
the
build more to
buildings.
potentially get that. But I
Right.
feel the
Yes.
low cost, the lower pot buildings generally give you good benefits.
Benefits, sure.
So, because you and I built the vault, or whatever it was, bunker, and I'm thinking Fallout. But anyway, I built the bunker, and then and something else that was big. I think it might have been recycling or something. I had the 9.
I mean, well, you've got 2
I had the
10s
9 and the
left,
14.
which
Yeah.
are huge.
Yeah.
Every card you build has lots of utility, and figuring out the best way to use it is part of the
Sure.
game.
Well, I'm pretty certain I forgot some of these things every time I discard a card. 1 million. But I was definitely, I had no problem with money.
You were ahead of the money game.
I took the one card that helped me let me spend a food for 4 million was pretty great. So I was always feeling like I didn't have a lot of cards. I think I was behind you guys initially in building. And then I started to... I had the money. Well, I started to get the money. I would spend a food every time I farmed. And that was actually kind of cool, the combination of some of these things, what they could do for you.
Yes.
If you mine, you do this, right? Spend a food to do this. Or, but what I think about this game is, this feels like a Freedom and Freeze game. To me, this is like...
Okay.
He likes the build and the destroy thing on some of his games. So it's not necessarily Donald X Vaccarino, but I love that this is Donald X Vaccarino, right? Because he does some interesting games. He did, obviously, Dominion, which is very popular. But, like, there's another game called Greed that he did that's thematically crazy, but really fun. And I like that he did this. I'm very surprised. I really love the art. Some people have commented on it that they didn't think it was very good. I'm like, it's Franz Wollwinkel, and
I think the
just
art's great. I love it.
It is.
I mean, it's so...
It's kitschy retro
It fits
thing.
the theme
We
so
We didn't even get.
well.
There's one card I believe that is like food something like the food
Robot.
that destroys your food or something like
If
that.
you don't have enough food to keep it busy, he starts going after you.
Yeah, the people.
Yes. And you
So I
start
love. There's a
losing
ton of
people.
great cards in here. Good gosh, mine is
The
8.
kitchen robot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably it.
If you don't have at least 8 food, you lose 3 people.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, okay, that's great.
So it's really quite a fun game, and I do love that it's it's Friedemann style, but it's from Donald. I love it
Yeah.
because the deck part is truly Donald X Vaccarino. He
Yes,
is really
sure.
good on that
Yeah,
stuff.
of
Now
course.
he's done other games that don't have decks. Kingdom Builder, another SDJ winner. But it's really great. I feel like getting the right mechanism, it's very challenging. So Nikki had a ton of perks in the deck. And that's actually pretty great, but
Yes.
it didn't help ultimately, because
I
only
was-
2 extra pop.
I mean, I was jealous, though.
Yeah,
It
me
was
too.
a lot of stuff coming out.
Me too.
As the deck gets, of course,
True.
fatter,
It's
your
bigger every
perks
time.
aren't coming out as much.
True.
And I can refer to the last game I played. I think at the very end of the game, I got one perk card into the deck, finally, because
Right.
something worked out for me to do it. So this game, I was very determined to get more perks because the person we were playing with got a ton of perks in there in the deck and was just grabbing people and money and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that's the way to do it. So, I was determined, and in the end, it didn't...
Well, the first perk I put in was give card, and that's probably what helped me.
That probably did help you a lot to have flexibility.
Because I had
and stuff
cards,
to build.
and then it also helped me deal with the paperwork.
The paperwork. I mean, I got lucky and got the card that made me immune
But
to that.
now you're no longer immune because it's gone.
No, it's still
okay,
here.
That's cool.
But you being able to have more cards also helped you deal with that. Nikki was out of cards a lot towards the end of the game.
It really was.
Because paperwork kept screwing with
I had
that.
discarded a card that would let me, when you get the work action, if you have no cards, you get to draw a card. And I wanted that real bad.
Wow, nice.
But I ended up having, when I got that perk in immediately, it was one of the first cards I had. I'm like, wow, I really kind of want to get this here. But one of the cards I had in the deck was the bunker. And I'm like, I absolutely want to play that bunker.
I did too. I had that
It's worth a
early
lot
on.
of points.
Yeah.
So I mean, in people. So I really wanted it to be available. So I was never going to be at that point with no cards, at least until later, because I knew that was a later card. That was one reason why I wanted to play it earlier, to avoid the robot, right? Because it added a robot.
I wanted to play it as early as possible to get that robot out there.
But they're terrible. I mean, you can see what awfulness that they do, but it's really great.
Yeah, it's really fun. And I feel like I could play this so many more times without getting bored of it at all.
Right.
But I also feel like you can easily see some expansion room in here.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like new robots, new events, new developments, new buildings.
Yeah.
It's so easy to add cards to this and make it even more interesting.
This was the first game that I was in the box game. I think it was for Nikki too, right?
What is that? What do you mean?
Where we were able to, because of the one building.
The box resource. I didn't play any of those at all.
Right. It let us
be immune to the
boxes and then actually
hunger,
avoid the food.
Yeah, that was great.
Situation.
That was this here, the greenhouses, right?
Well, I'll tell you why. I was very afraid of this robot coming into the game.
The one that makes you into food.
Yes.
Yeah, Soylent Green. Okay. Well, cool. Thanks for teaching us, Sarah.
You bet.
And thanks again to Gamegenic for sponsoring this episode. And thanks to you for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And if you do, click on the bell to get notified when we put up new videos. See you next time.